The upcoming Memorial Day holiday is a good time for us to nominate someone for the Richard M. Weaver Award. I hope that all of you here today know the difference between Veterans Day, celebrated in November, as a time to remember with great respect all persons who have served this country in the military, and Memorial Day, which is a day set aside to remember all who have died in the service of their country, so that all of us can enjoy the freedoms we so casually take for granted. I know that all of us are grateful this year for the great sacrifices made for us by recent Indian Hill graduates who are serving in many places around the world. Richard M. Weaver was also a soldier and an Indian Hill graduate. When Richard Weaver was just a year or two older than you are now, he had the difficult distinction of being the only IH graduate to die in a foreign war. He graduated in June 1967 from Indian Hill High School, and like many young men of that generation, joined the Marines that summer. He died at Phu at the beginning of the Tet Offensive on May 20th, 1968, in the Vietnam War. Several years ago, a group of his friends and classmates came to Indian Hill and asked if we would memorialize their friend. Because Richard Weaver had no surviving family, they asked us to remember him and be his family. They raised money for a permanent memorial, which is on our school's campus. It's actually in front of the board office now. Some of them return to school each year to honor Richard's memory. Richard Weaver's friends brought us his dog tags, which were found and purchased by a war veteran who had returned to the site of the war service. He was able to purchase many dog tags being sold in small villages in Vietnam. He knew that families would want the tags to be returned home. Because we are Richard Weaver's family, those dog tags were returned to us and are now in display in a case in the counseling office. These men also wanted to add a yearly memorial to name a student as a recipient of the Richard Weaver Award so that their friend would always be remembered at Indian Hill High School. So, what's the criteria for this award? Richard Weaver's friends spoke of his desire to challenge himself, his courage, his commitment to others above himself, and mostly his friendship and outreach to others. A nominee for this award is a current junior who must embrace challenges. That challenge could be a robust academic load, it could be being a multi-sport athlete, it could be making community service a priority, being compelled to do what's right, even when there is another choice or a choice that's not popular, or choosing to befriend others. A nominee must embrace challenges. In that spirit, I'm very pleased to tell you about our nominee. While many incredible students are sitting in this auditorium today, this year's nominee stands out, and perhaps you will agree if you've ever interacted with this person. As a true friend to all, our nominee stands as a beacon of empathy and understanding, advocating for those whose voices may go unheard, and offering understanding and support to those in need. Their innate ability to foster a sense of belonging has made them a trusted confidant among their peers, with students feeling comfortable turning to them for guidance and representation. Not content with the status quo, our nominee boldly blazes trails, seeking out opportunities to effect positive change for the benefit of all. Whether it be through their leadership in the diversity awareness team, where they ensure that historical narratives are shared year-round, not just in February, or their tireless efforts in advocating for systemic changes within our school and community, they demonstrate an unwavering dedication to inclusivity and progress. Our nominee's journey at Indian Hill began as a sophomore. This is a testament to their resilience and determination. In an environment where long-standing friendships can sometimes overshadow newcomers, our nominee navigated their path with grace and integrity, forging their own connections and leaving an indelible mark on those around them. Her teachers state that she is honest and caring at all times. She has a well-developed sense of empathy and sees all that she encounters as human beings with feelings and challenges. In recognition of her remarkable achievements and her embodiment of Richard Weaver's enduring spirit, we proudly present this prestigious award to the nominee whose impact transcends boundaries. A true humanitarian, please join me, Indian Hill, in celebrating this year's recipient of the Richard M. Weaver Award, Abia Indicatan. For this award, the students' names are put on the plaque, and that plaque hangs in the counseling office.